2,000 Borough fans have got to go there and hopefully roar onto a victory. But you know what it is? It's hard to see now. I can't take it at Norwich. I can't stand Norwich. It's that club that just irritates me. Yo guys, what's going on? We're back to another video, and yes, we are back in the shed again. I'm here to do a video, of course, from the title says, Borough's new manager unveiled. Michael Carrick has officially been announced by the Borough. He's going to be at the helm. A new era starts, well, now. This is the Michael Carrick era. We're all living in it. This is it, people. It's a brand new start for us Borough fans. I'm hoping so. All about Michael Carrick's sort of history on his sort of managerial side, a little bit about his playing days at Manchester United, where he spent 12 years at. Of course, one of his assistants has obviously been unveiled. Took me by surprise, but I'll tell you about it. And of course, what's happening with Leo Perkovic as well. So, as you've probably seen on Twitter, as you've probably seen on Facebook, fan forums all over the globe, if you're a Borough fan. And also, if you're from the USA as well, because I've seen Middlesbrough is the most searched team in 3 states in America. So, big up all the Borough fans over that part of the world. But basically, Michael Carrick, 12 years experience as a player. He has also worked alongside Jose Mourinho, the special one, of course. And of course, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now. But apart from them two, working with them two, he actually got the job at Manchester United for 3 games. Drew a game against Chelsea. And then, of course, managed a game against Arsenal and also against Villarreal. So, a few games experience there. He now comes into Middlesbrough, which is completely different to Manchester United. We're not inside the Premier League. We haven't got the highest demands inside the league like Manchester United. We're a completely different team. Our demands are still pretty high, I suppose, because, of course, you know, our main demand is get us back to the Premier League. He will know that, and I think Gibber would have told him that. Now, Michael Carrick, he's got a lot of experience. His football and knowledge, well, listen, right, you don't spend 12 years as a player at Manchester United if you're not very good, or if you don't have a bit about you. You also then don't go into the coaching staff, or even like the head coach role, if you haven't got something about you. So clearly he's got something about him that Steve Gibson's seen and went, actually, let's have you at Middlesbrough. So, we'll wait and see what happens. His assistant took him by surprise. I thought it was with Mike Phelan. He hasn't actually been announced yet because apparently there is going to be further sort of announcements around the coaching roles and what have you. But one that has happened, his first team coach will be Jonathan Woodgate. Yes, Jonathan Woodgate will be back at Middlesbrough. Of course, he came to Middlesbrough. It didn't end well for him, and then he went off to Bournemouth. He obviously got Bournemouth to the playoffs, did pretty well at Bournemouth, to be fair. Now he's back at Middlesbrough as the first team coach, which I don't think is a bad role for him, if I'm being completely honest with you. Of course, as head coach, it just got a bit too much for him. I think, you know, his first job inside the Championship, he got a bit overwhelmed with it, and ultimately it didn't end well for him. But I think, alongside Michael Carrick, I've already spoke about, he has got the footballing knowledge. Woodgate's got it as well. I reckon them two could actually do alright for us. So, you know, we'll wait and see what happens there. Leo Perkovic, of course, has been on the sideline for years. He no longer will be, I believe, as he's got a brand new role at Middlesbrough. He will be, and I have to look at my sheet of paper for this, he will be the club's head of player pathway and development. He got himself a brand new job at the Borough. Will he be on the touchline? I reckon he'll probably still find a way to get there, to be fair, but apparently not. Apparently he will be doing this new role. Best of luck, Leo. Go and enjoy yourself. But as I say, for Middlesbrough, 41-year-old manager comes in. Still relatively young, especially for a manager. I don't know how many years he signed on as a manager or what have you. I have no idea. All I've seen was that Michael Carrick has been unveiled. Brings a lot of experience. There's going to be some further announcements along the way to do with Michael Carrick. My own opinion about him, I'm excited, man. It's a brand new era for us. And as I said before, he's got something about him, Michael Carrick. He is no fool. He's got something about him. He's got a good football and knowledge there. He's probably got a good background in football. His philosophy will be exciting. And as I say, you know, he's a young manager, so everything he's learned at Manchester United, I'm sure we'll go into a bundle with him. He's coming to Middlesbrough. Get over to them players and let's get some positivity around the area. You know, let's get some positivity around that training camp. Let's get some confidence back into it. And then let's see what happens, because at the end of the day, it's a new era. You know, give the man some time. It's a brand new era. So I'm excited for it. We'll wait and see what happens. And hopefully it's going to be a good step inside the right direction for us. Will he get us back to the Premier League? We all want to see it. We all hope so. It's been a terrible start so far this season for us Borough fans. Obviously go and watch. I'm sure them players haven't really enjoyed it at times. So now let's get behind Michael Carrick. Let's get behind the coaching staff. Get behind the players as we have been all season. And let's go see what happens. But I'd say new era starts now. What are your thoughts and opinions on Michael Carrick? And of course, Jonathan Woodgate coming in as well. Leave inside the comment section down below. The new era starts now. Come on, the Borough boys!